What does it mean? If he is yes.
I think the action of who in the past be evident for me to rely.
Okay, so it means you need the evidence. Okay, that is reliable, reliability. However, that is not within the selection method here. So when I said the interview is more reliable, using the interview will be more reliable. So what does it mean?
I think that the interview is reliable is because it accepts more exact
The accurate result. Okay, very good. So let I give you a specific example. So now, if we want to measure the height of the penis, okay, how tall the candidate is, what can we do? What can we use to measure the height of the candidate? I can guess, right? I guess you are 168 centimeters. Is it correct? No. I guess he is 168 centimeters. Yes or no? No. I guess you are 172 centimeters. Yes or no? Yes. Good. You 151. No. 168. 168 centimeters. 68. No. Okay. 174. 100 174 centimeters. No. Okay, so you see, I can guess. But should I guess? No. Because the result is not accurate. Okay. We can't judge the result guessing. Instead, we use the ruler. If we use the ruler, the result will be accurate. So, using a ruler to measure the height of the candidate will be reliable. Okay, so it means, are we measuring something accuracy or not? Okay, the selection method or what we choose to measure will be accurate or not. For example, another one. If we want to measure the English skill, the English ability of the candidate, so what should we do? How to measure the English ability of the candidate? The type. What else? Interview. What else?
Certificate.
The qualification, like TOEFL, IELTS, TOEIC, for example. So we can use the qualification. We can use the interview, or we can use the test. Which one has the highest level of reliability, in your opinion? Interview, it might be biased. It depends on the interviewer, right? So actually, in my opinion, I think that the qualification, the certificate, will have the highest level of reliability because it is certified by the big organization. Okay, so in my opinion, now if we use the qualification, the certificate, it will have the highest level of reliability. So first, when we want to measure the English, we have to choose something that we can measure accurately. Okay, the first sentence. The second standard is validity. So what does it mean? So now, it is valid, being relevant related. So now, I use a ruler to measure the height of the candidate. Is it good or not? Good. But should I measure the height of the candidate for the teacher? Yes or no? Should we measure the height of the teacher for UH? No, why not? Because the height has nothing to do with the job of a teacher. So it is not valid to a teacher, to the job of the teacher. Okay, so second standard is, are we measuring something that matters or that valid to the job or that is relevant to the job? Okay, so please don't measure the height of the teacher's candidate. Otherwise, I'm not qualified. Okay, but for which job should we measure the height of the candidate? For which job? For what kind of job that we should measure the height of the candidate? Like attendance, model, or policeman, or yes, policeman. Pilot. Okay, so we have the second standard is validity. The third standard is ability to generalize. So last week we talked about the interview, right? So interview, there are two different types of interview: the structured interview and the non-directive interview. In your opinion, do you prefer the structured interview or the non-directive interview? Structured interview, why? Because we ask the candidates the same question, so it will be easier to compare. Right. So for example, when we want to use the job performance, okay, the job performance test or the work sample, so they apply for the job of the telesales. So now we let them make a phone call to a customer. Should we let them talk to the different customers? No. Why not? Because maybe she is lucky. He is lucky. He talked to an easy customer. And it will be easier for him to talk to the customer, to persuade the customer to buy the product and service. Maybe he is unlucky. He meets an angry customer like me. So he failed the test. Therefore, the third standard is ability to generalize. We try to give the same situation to the candidate so that we can easily to compare the performance and the results of the student. The next standard is practical value. So it means, is it worth it? Okay. So when I applied to work in one university for my first time, I have to go through many different stages. So first, I submit my document. Okay, they do a fit check. They did a fit check, and then they say, okay. They tell me to prepare a 30-minute lesson. Okay, I have to teach in 30 minutes. Okay, for every other teacher, they will evaluate. And after that, I have two interviews. One interview with the school, one interview with the department, and another interview with the school. And then they said, okay, I'm fine. So you think I have to do the resume, okay? The resume, the work sample, and then interview and interview. So 4 different things I have to do. So now, should we use the same process for the waiter waitress at McDonald's? So now McDonald's, they want to hire a new waiter waitress. Should they follow the same process? Yes or no? Why not? Because the job of the waiter and waitress in McDonald's is easy. So we shouldn't spend too much money, energy, and effort. Okay? For example, right? They need to hire some new driver. Should they use the same process with me? No. So now, if you are hiring some new driver for us, what should you do? What are some selection methods that you will use? Physical test. For example,
Why?
but is it necessary the only right? Or you ask them to wait something? What do you mean insurance? Yeah, they have the driver license, so you can check the driver license. Okay, so what else? In my opinion, I will ask them to fill in the application form. Not the CV, okay, because for sure they have no CV, but the job application form. I will do a 10 or 15 minutes interview with them, and then that's it. The job is easy, they do not many requirements, so the process should be easy. So the gold standard is practical value or utility. Is it working to spend a lot of money, energy, and effort for the selection process? Okay, that is the gold standard. Another standard is the legal standard. So what does it mean? We operate in different countries, and with different countries, they have different employment laws. So now we make sure that we follow the employment law. Okay, for example, not now, but before, in US, okay, in US, um, if the company asks the candidate to put in the information related to their nationality, their gender, or their religion, it is a form of discrimination. So the candidate can sue the company for requiring that kind of information. Okay? Or he came to the interview, he comes to the interview. I reject him. And I said, I reject you because that's an example. That is harassment. He can sue me. Okay, oh, he is Buddhism. You know Buddhism, right? The religion. So, you are Buddhism. I don't like Buddhism. I'm not on higher than you. Okay, that is also discrimination. You are Muslim, I don't like you, I don't like you. That is discrimination. In some countries, especially in US, when they are more sensitive about discrimination, okay, you have to be careful when you reject the candidate. Or if you ask them too much of questions, you ask them questions about did you use drugs before? The drugs, did you use drugs before? Sure? Okay, let's do a drug test. You know what is drugs, right? Okay, so now, if I ask him to do the drug test, some people might feel that I'm interfere with their privacy. So he is going to sue me. So you see, have to be careful of how you use, what kind of selection methods that you use, and how you talk to the candidate. Okay, yes,
No.
so that is the final standard that we have to be careful when we want to make the decision. So now think about your job, your company. Okay, think about your job in your company. If when I tell her to think, this is exactly what my daughter also when I tell her to think. She's 2.5 years old. So I tell her, think carefully. So now think about your job and your company. If you have to hire new people, new employees for the job, so please decide the process. Think about which selection method you will use and how to put them into the whole process. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. Oh, I don't know. Okay. So I will give you about 10 minutes to do it and I will contribute. Yeah. Think about your company. Okay? And you have to decide the hiring process from step 1 to the final step before you make the decision. So now decide the hiring process for me. Maybe. Come here, baby. Actually, that is a part of your final project. Okay, so maybe while you're doing this now, I can give you some suggestions. On your final project, you also have to design the hiring process. On your group, your final group report, you also have to design the hiring process. So now, you get your idea, I can
Cái gì dùng nước đâu gì á, giống như mấy app bên đây để mình học đó.
Mở cái trang web
Một là gì? Một là tạo
No, now we don't have to think about internal and external. Now we think about the selection process. Step 1, step 2, step 3. We have many different selection methods, right? You choose them and you combine them together in one process.
giống như hồi nãy là nếu mà tuyển nhân viên Grab nãy cô bảo như tuyển Grab thì chỉ cần là một cái form điền hai đúng không?
So what is step 1?
Step 1 là điền CV rồi là bây giờ là qua một cái bài test. Bây giờ là mình chung
What is your job?
thì nó sẽ học giá bài là cái form mà có
What may be the same job that you do from the beginning, not that you work, okay, the same one. So what is your job? Do you remember? Okay. Now, if you need to hire new waiter, waitress, what would you do? Okay. Which selection method you choose? No homework. This is not homework. Just class discussion. What is that? What is your job?
muốn không nghe phòng nhập
Okay, so now you choose a new one. What should you do? What is that one? Okay, very good. You choose the TV. Then after the TV, what else? What comes next?
nhà sẽ cho nó bớt IQ để cho nhân chắc có 10 phút là tập trung nhớ không?
đi
từ các VN
cái hai cái là test nhưng mà test gì cơ
Bước 2 là sample test. Sample test.
What is your job?
Consistent.
Recruit consistent.
Recruitment.
Mình mở cái trọng
Nó không nhớ gì.
Đây cô.
Recruit the consultant. Okay, from them you have to hire the new recruit the consultant. Okay. So what is step one? CV. And in the CV for that.
bước 2 là đọc CV.
Bước 2 là CV. Tóc rồi mới làm. Tóc rồi mới làm. Test rồi mới làm. Nó training vài tuần. Nhưng mà test cái gì mới được? Test hay là tay chứ?
Test là một training đó hả? You train, you do training for your candidates only. For few weeks. Isn't it too much? You train your candidates for a few weeks. I would say no.
Nhận CV xong hẹn thực vấn.
Thế chúng ta mong muốn
Cô kêu là test rồi training gì mà nó nhiều quá. Cái này chỉ là một dạng new job mà.
ý cô bảo là cái tay với trên nhiều nó bỏ.
Nhận thêm.
Okay, so what is your step one?
Nó chỉ như là một tập thôi. Thì cái bước của do làm đáp
Step one, what is the method that you choose? You do the test. No, not the test. Step one never be the test.
Cô mới bảo là nó dài.
Well, you can use this.
Dạ.
So you ask if you have to do the test.
Người này có chặt chém chưa?
No.
Test là test cái gì mới đều. Mà phải biết test cái gì chứ, chỉ test rồi là biết test